afternoon baseball on the south side of Chicago and Guaranteed Rate Field. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ross Stripling gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Digging in, Adam Turner. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Now a curveball misses inside. George has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses. Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runners on the move for second, and a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. Still no score. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. His previous history with Ross Stripling, he's just 1 for 6.
Jacoby Jones.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Broxton's on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Ready for another chance? Adam Turner. He drew a walk his first time up.
The center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Turner.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Stefani sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing. Riding in once again, Adam Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Adam Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
On a line to shortstop, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Nick Castellanos now. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He has a 3 for 12 line. He also has 1 home run. High in the air out to center field. Turner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We are still scoreless. Next up for Detroit, Dawa Lugo. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Lugo.
0-2. Here it is. Sent out to straightaway center field. Turner has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Tigers strand a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in to try it again. Adam Turner 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Adam Turner.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
See it drive it, kid. See it drive it.
Line towards center field. Jones patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, Adam Turner. He'll be looking for something he can drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, get your pitch up.
You know,
there.
that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Behind 0-2 now. The White Sox down to their last strike. Swing, and he pops him up. Ridley on the move, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Detroit earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Doyle Smith gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
Here now is our
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Number 58, Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on. Up next for Chicago, Adam Turner, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First pitch on its way, and he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Jordan. And there's one away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks.
Number 55, John Hicks.
2-1, here it is. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open.
Next for the Tigers,
Now
Dawa
batting,
Lugo
second
looking to
base,
follow up the
Dawa
RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Turner is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in now, Adam Turner. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Here we go.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Let him go!
Yeah, let it fly right here.
Here we go.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Let's get something going! Let's do this, White Sox!
The 2-2. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Crowley going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Adam Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Turner.
Here you go.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count.
Hey, let's go now one time.
The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, get a pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
So a runner at first with
Now
1 man
batting,
gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Iglesias.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Ready for another shot now. Adam Turner. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
Get your pitch and let it rip.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
Right here.
The 2-1 home. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Rafael Bautista. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Turner moving in. He gets there, and that's the second out. Standing in, Adam Turner.
The center fielder, number 32, Adam Turner.
Come on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
A run in. Here's a second runner around third. He scores, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the rope.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
First open for business in 1994. We're on the air from Progressive Field in Seatown, Cleveland, Ohio. This evening, we've got a matchup from the AL Central Division between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Going to be an interesting. Stepping in, Adam Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the White Sox.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Adam Turner.
Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He had over 20 runs batted in last month.
Striding in for the Indians, Glenn Horton. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Horton.
Lifted in the air to right field. Broxton's on the move. Around first, digging for 2. And that one skips up over the wall. Now at the plate, Adam Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Get your pitch up there.
Pulled toward right center field. Eaton is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left side, but well foul. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Here we go now. One at a time.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Bullet back up the middle. Eaton is there. 2 gone. So striding in, Jose Ramirez. He has no prior history against this pitcher. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted into center field. Turner is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Adam Turner.
32. Adam Turner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Right guy, right place. Need you here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Brad Wales. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
No runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hey, right guy, right play.
2-2. Here it is. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, drop him in. No one better right now, huh? Hey, right guy, right spot.
He's set. The 2-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. The White Sox strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious
The Tribe. Wednesday night baseball coming your way from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. It's Indians baseball, and it comes your way next. Now in the box, Adam Turner. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Adam.
First offering on its way. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Hey, say heart now.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Bauer has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the guy that's hitting second. Wonder if he can turn it around a bit. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
Batting third, the designated
So
hitter.
to the plate is the
Brad
White Sox DH.
Wales.
Brad Wales. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Turner, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Go.
Fastball well outside. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great deep.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for them right now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Get your pitch, huh?
Another full count pitch home, and it's fouled away.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
The next 3-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. Eaton gets it back in quickly, and they'll wind up putting the stop sign up at third base.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Here's Justin Smoke now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Hey, see you driving right back to the pitcher, huh, now?
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will trot home to score from third as the White Sox claim the early 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan.
Coming to the plate now, Glenn Horton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Glenn.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Turner giving chase. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Stepping into the box, Adam Turner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way, and he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The set and the 1-1 starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Broxton at second with 2 down.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. White Sox leave 1. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready once again, Adam Turner. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Line toward right center. Eaton is right there, 1 down. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. In now for Cleveland, Bradley Zimmer, a hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Bradley.
The 1-2. Popped straight up. Iglesias over to his left. 1 down. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Turner.
Number 32, Adam Turner.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
The 2-2 lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Horton makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Justin Smoke. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Plawecki over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Adam Turner. He singled his last time up.
Adam Turner.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Let's go, kid. Come on, one time right here.
Line to the right side, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield. Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory.
The final
if it were only always that easy,
tonight.
right?
8